Okay.
Don't forget to take a break now and then so we can get some coffee. Or are we just going to go through this?
Yeah, we're just going to roll through this one shot.
Okay.
We could take a break.
No, I don't care. It doesn't.
You need to take a break?
No, it's no big deal.
We're rolling. Hello and welcome to the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Maybe you're watching us on our website, northdakotacowboy.com, or our highly active Facebook page. I'm Wild Bill. This is Rick Thompson, the Executive Director of the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. And the technology's in place. It's up to us to provide content, and what a great thing to talk about, but all things North Dakota Cowboy. And we hope to come to you from time to time here on whichever platform you may be viewing us on, and just kind of update you on some things that are on our mind here at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. And the first thing I want to talk about, Rick, is the East Greets West event. I understand this is the third year for this great event held in Fargo.
It's our third year, and it's a great event. It gives us a chance from the West to go to the East, and they greet us and have a great social. It's a fun time. It's a social, a benefit. Everything that done that night benefits the Hall of Fame, and they do such a great job. I could name you some names, but I'd miss some people. But we've got a great group in the East, and it's not just Fargo. It's from that eastern side of the state, and they get together and put together a great event. It's at the Avalon Center on 25th Street in Fargo. Let me tell you, this is one great place, and they do anything that we ask them. I mean, it's an elegant place. But yet it's down home. We can sit and have fun. We'll start with a social hour, for instance, that night, and lead us into a dinner, and we'll have a great guest speaker. And after the speaker, and we have an auction that they line up, and I say they, the trustees from District 12, and actually more districts than that, but from the eastern side of the state. So that's kind of the night.
Oh,
but
man.
When I just say it's a fun night, that's exactly what it is. Just a fun night. I've never had so much fun at a function as we did a year ago. So I'm looking forward to it.
We had a deadline on the advance tickets of October 16th. If for whatever reason you were selling calves that week, or you just forgot about getting your tickets, give us a call here at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, because I know a guy that can get you in. So give us a call, and we'll see to it that you are able to attend the East Greets West event at the Avalon Event Center West, November 3rd in Fargo. It's going to be a good time. Are the Bison in town that weekend?
They aren't, and I did want to mention that. We've done it two different ways, and we just happen to. We're trying to get away from opening deer season, and next year the Bison will be in town. That's why we have it on Friday night. I've had a lot of people ask me, why do you do it on Friday night? Well, we're going to stick to a Friday night because if there is a Bison game, and besides that, if you want to go shopping on a Saturday or whatever, you're able to do that. Come on in on Friday night and spend some time in Fargo. There's plenty of things to do besides a Bison game, and I wish there was a Bison game because I'm a big-time Bison fan.
Undefeated. What a year. I think they're taking on Northern Iowa this weekend. Yeah, it's going to be a good game. But, that's one of the things here at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame in the immediate future that we wanted to update you on. Again, if you want to go to the East Greets West event, give Rick or myself or Suzanne a call here at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, and we'll see to it that you are in attendance. Yes, the special guest speaker who everybody that's on this Facebook page, everybody knows Rodney Nelson. He is going to be entertaining the crowd that evening.
There may not be anybody better than Rodney Nelson.
I love listening to him speak. He did he was the featured speaker when we had the Alvin Nelson Memorial Arena induction and dedication, I should say. And he is a very good speaker. And what does his bio say? He rode bucking horses for 26 years unsuccessfully.
Yeah, I wish I had his bio here to read. It's pretty cool, but I think you probably have seen it. Everybody knows Rodney Nelson, and he does such a great job. And we'll get him to the eastern side now. Let me tell you, Rodney has. If you've never been, and I need to put a plug in for these guys. If you've never been to the Elmont lutefisk feed. You know, Rodney's the guy that created that, I think. He might not be, but
he won't take credit for it whether he did or not.
But let me tell you, he's there every year, and he said, "Rick, I can't do that. That's our lutefisk feed." I said, "Rodney, that's Saturday." He said, "Okay." And so he agreed to come to Fargo on Friday, and then we're going to all get back for Saturday night to the and if you've not been to the Elmont, North Dakota lutefisk feed, it's the best ever.
I mean, only imagine.
Even if you hate lutefisk, it's a great time. I'm going to tell you that.
November 4th.
If you've never been to Elmont, North Dakota, it's bulging. And I mean bulging that night. You cannot get into the bar or the cafe or any.
Need a shoehorn to get around.
It's held in the hall, and they take you downstairs, and it's family style eating. They throw the lutefisk and the meatballs, and it's great.
So everybody in Elmont's been fishing for lutefisk all summer long, and they're going to serve
Exactly.
Serve it up on the 4th.
Exactly. Anyway, you need to do that on Saturday.
And I'm sure you'll hear about it at the Avalon Event Center West on November 3rd. I'm sure there'll be some shameless plugs for the lutefisk feed in Elmont the following day. Okay, that's one event that we're focused on. Another is a deadline for nominees for the class of 2018 into the Hall of Honorees here at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. The information is on our website, northdakotakowboy.com, and you can even download the nomination form. Mm-hmm. And you have to have it postmarked no later than December 16th. So time's getting kind of tight here. If you know somebody that you think should be inducted, if you're not a trustee, let the trustees in your district know about it.
If you know somebody, yeah, absolutely. If you know somebody that should be in the Hall of Fame, maybe you've been thinking about it for a long time. You're not a trustee. Maybe you're not even a member of the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, but you get a hold of somebody and say, hey, I think so-and-so should be, in that hall. And they probably should be. Just get a hold of a trustee, get a hold of us, and we'll direct you in the right direction. But you need to get that downloaded and get it. This is 8 pages that needs to be filled out, but people put a book with pictures and that sort of thing. It's something that tells the life of someone.
Why you feel that they should be honored in the Hall of Honorees.
And the questions are very very easy, and run through that.
Okay,
although it takes some time.
Once you get those forms in, once they're mailed in, what is the process after that, Rick?
They come to us by the 16th, and we prepare them. That gives us just a couple of weeks to prepare them. And then we have a committee that whittles that down to the voting form. Mm-hmm. And then that is taken to our February 16th and 17th annual meeting, which this year will be in Minot. And at that meeting, then we hear public testimony about each one.
Yes, and I wanted to speak a moment about that. Okay. The testimony is videoed, and you have...
Thanks to you, and that's a great idea.
Yeah, we ask that you keep it to 3 minutes or less. If you can. If there's a lot of criteria, there's not going to be somebody that's going to cut you right off, but around that 3-minute mark. And if you're wondering what that criteria should include, go to youtube.com, search for the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. We have a YouTube channel, and last year's testimony is still posted on there, and you can get an idea what some folks have done in the past as far as things that they've offered to the board and to the board of trustees concerning the nominee. Mm-hmm. It's a very simple process, and that's going to be done on February 16th and 17th at the annual meeting, which will be held in Minot.
Yeah, at the Sleep Inn in Minot, by the way. And if you're,
you've been talking a lot about that facility. You're very high on that facility, the Sleep Inn in Minot.
Well, we did some scouting, and I went down and met the owner. And we met the people, and I I believe that you need to find out where you're going and what they're going to be able to offer. And it was a great place. It's attached, and I'm sure that you all know this, but it's attached to the mall in Minot. So that in February you do not even have to go outside to go to Target or Shields or wherever else is there. But it's a great deal, and it gives us a little convenience, and they do a great job. And we had a chance to be at the Badlands Circuit Finals in Minot, and that was the host headquarters. So that was nice to be able to, see what they do prior to us getting there. They did a great job for the Circuit Finals. They'll do a great job for us, and I'm looking forward to that.
You'll hear more about it, but right now you want to mark it on your calendar, February 16th and 17th, the annual meeting of the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame at the Sleep Inn in Minot. It's going to be a fun time, and I'm sure you're working on a guest speaker this year? Or?
I am, but I'm not releasing that yet.
Okay. We're looking forward to finding out who that person may be.
It's going to be great, though.
You brought up the Badlands Circuit Finals. We held the saddle raffle, and we announced our winners during the Saturday night performance. What an event that is. I had never gone. Sorry to say that was the first time I'd been there, but boy, they do a stand-up job. The Minot Wisemen, there's a reason they're in the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, and anybody that's ever been to that rodeo certainly will attest to that. They do a great job with that rodeo. A lot of fun, and speaking of the saddle raffle, what have you heard from the recipients of the prizes this year?
The saddle raffle was won by Dory Peterson at Hazen, and I need you to do an interview with her.
Love to.
On our Chronicles.
Okay.
I think it'll be a great deal. Dory is one of the golfers that comes. In fact, they were the winner. She was her team was the winner of the women's team this year at our golf tournament in September. But Dory bought her ticket while she was at the golf tournament. We had if you'll remember, on hole number 10. We were selling our raffle tickets. She bought her ticket there and won the saddle. So it's kind of an interesting story. I'll let her tell that story when you get a hold of her. But she is from Hazen, and it was really kind of cool. And I don't have the winners in front of me, but we had Paul Haig. I think it is Paul. Was standing right beside me when I drew his name. When I drew his name for the. I think he won the Medora Vacation. And Buddy is standing like right beside me in the chute. He was part of the Wiseman.
Oh, really?
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then Shanda Doan won the shotgun. Shanda Doan Morgan is from Bismarck. And of course, Miss Rodeo North Dakota a few years back. So she won that, and let me think if I can remember who we had.
Well, I'm sorry, I kind of put you on the spot with that whole
right.
thing, but congratulations to all the winners, and we are looking forward to what you've got for 2018. You're working on some things, and we'll make a big announcement when this is something, folks, that I can tell you, this prize will not come to fruition. I mean, the whole big picture of what we're working on is like a 5-year plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so awesome. It's so amazing. And watch for details. When do you think we'll be able to spill the beans on that, Rick?
We'll do it before, probably after the first of the year. I just want to make sure that we've got all of our ducks in a row on all of the prizes. But it is going to be fun. Let me just back up for a second and thank everybody this is the most successful raffle we've ever run, and much of the credit, much of the credit goes to District 5, which is in the Minot district.
Those Sunbees, they're something. They're an asset to the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame.
And everybody and there's a lot of people that did a lot of work on that. But you're right, the Sunbees did a great job. And when Ed Sunbee gets a hold of something, it's going to work. But they all did a great job, and it wasn't just District 5. We had a lot of help across the state, and my point here is I want to thank everybody for buying a ticket or helping us. We went to bull ridings, we went to rodeos, we went to events all over the state, and saw you, and you stepped up and bought tickets. And
the Minot State Fair was the North Dakota State Fair was an amazing event as far as ticket sales are concerned. That was a huge one for you.
You know, we spent 10 days at the Minot State Fair, and or the North Dakota State Fair in Minot, and it was fantastic. I mean, it was fun. We saw a lot of people, and it gives us a chance to get out and see people too, and that's an important part. And we had fun. It was a blast. And
watch for details coming at around the first of the year, right around Christmas time, and thereafter for our 2018 raffle. Looking forward to that. Congratulations to Hope Ebel, the new Miss Rodeo North Dakota. Wow, we've got a good one again this year, and she is so deserving of the title, and we're looking forward to working with her throughout the upcoming year and on various events. Congratulations. I'm sure it's just been a whirlwind since the 8th of October for Miss Ebel, and Hope, wow, you are so deserving and so looking forward, like I said, to work with her.
She is great, and Cassidy. You know, Cassidy is Cassidy Rasmussen, Miss Rodeo North Dakota 2017. And she's going to represent North Dakota in Las Vegas in just a month or so. In fact, about a month from now. And so, Cassidy, we wish you a lot of luck in Vegas. And she won't need much. This girl is fantastic. We've been served so well with Cassidy Rasmussen as Miss Rodeo North Dakota. And as you mentioned, Hope Ebel is our brand new. And I can't tell you how much I love Hope Ebel. She is a great young lady that anytime that we needed something at the Cowboy Hall of Fame, she was there. She was a Miss Rodeo Wiseman from Minot and became Miss Rodeo North Dakota. So thanks to Hope, she's done great. But Hope and Cassidy have been at every event, and I know this is correct. Every event that we've done, and I've asked, they've been here.
Yeah.
And we thank that. And there's been others too, trust me. There's been others. But those two have been there and stepped up, and boy, we appreciate that. They're going to be both of those two will be at East Greets West in Fargo on the 3rd of November. So you can come see them there too.
Anything you like to wrap up with? One thing about a couple of old radio guys, you kick the rock from under the wheel and that wagon just rolls and rolls and rolls.
And we kind of just jump around and go everywhere. But
it's all good though. It's all for the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. Anything you'd like to add before we
just thanks to everybody for membership. We're in a membership drive. That's ongoing, but we've had many people that have stepped up and. I said if one member can find another member, we're gonna advance rapidly, and it's really done well. We've close to doubled our membership over the last year, and again, I thank you for that. If you're not a member and you'd like to become a member, give us a holler because we'd love to have you as a member. If you'd like to be a trustee, maybe you're a member now and you want to know more about the trustees, let us know. We would like to find a spot for you, and we can't just put people in trustee spots unless there's openings, but there are in several districts, and we'd like to make sure that we can fill those. So please.
Okay. We've just scratched the surface. We could go on for another hour talking about all things North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, but follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Watch our website, NorthDakotaCowboy.com. The new Cowboy Chronicles in your mailbox anytime now. And also listen for the podcast, North Dakota. It's Cowboy Chronicles, the podcast, and also the radio program. So, Rick, it's been a lot of fun, and we're going to do this from time to time.
Every week.
We're going to jump on here every week, and we'll have special guests, and we're just going to build from here. So, this is the inaugural show for the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, and hope to see you down the road.
Thank you very much, everybody.